welcome to my channel or welcome back. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining us. If you are returning, you already know it. You are fabulous. All right, guys, so for this video, this is going to be a fall Dollar Tree DIYs video. I have got 3 different little items made up for you guys. I cannot wait for y'all to see them, so let's just jump right in. All right, so for this first one, I have got 3 wood rounds that I picked up actually at Walmart, but they were like $1.19, I think, or something like that. And then I have got 2 pieces of wood that came from the Dollar Tree. Now, the first thing I did was go through and remove the staples from each of my little wood rounds. And then I obviously peeled off all of the stickers and sanded down everything just to get everything ready to craft with. Now, I used my wood, I flipped it over to the back side. There's like a rough side and a smooth side. You'll be able to tell. So I flipped it over to the rough side and I added craft sticks in order to hold the 2 pieces together. I then stained it with my antique wax. Super duper simple. Just stained it up, wipe it off with a paper towel. I then painted my wood rounds with some antique white by Apple Barrel. Now, I obviously didn't film or something. You'll see here in a minute how it changes drastically. But what I did was add more of that antique white to my wood rounds after the first coat had dried. And while I had that wet, I added in my antique wax. Now, I added in to the sides. Obviously, all of this part is here, but you don't actually see me get to blend these 2 colors together. So what I did was add it and then just blend with that same brush with a little bit of the antique white on the brush. So as you can see there, I had already blended them. I guess I just had the camera off. I'm not totally sure, but either way, you just blend it out with that same color. Now, I'm going to add these to that piece of wood. So I added hot glue to one of my wood rounds and I glued it to the left side of it. I added glue to half of the other wood round and glued that to the right side. I then added glue to the other half of the last one and glued it to the 2 sitting there together. Now, I found these wood slices at the Dollar Tree and I thought they would be perfect for stems for pumpkins. So I glued 2 of them together and then added a little hot glue and glued that down as my stem for my little pumpkin. I added some eucalyptus leaves just as a little bit of a decorative piece and also some of the berry garland. So I took my berry garland, wrapped it around a pencil, got it all squirrely, and then I just cut it in half, added a little hot glue, and glued that down up underneath my little pumpkin. So easy, you guys. This was such a simple project, and I think it is so pretty. I absolutely love this one. You've got to let me know what you think about it in the comments. So simple, yet so pretty. Guys, for this next one, and it is so simple, I have got a black canvas that I picked up at the Dollar Tree along with one of their 2024 calendars. Guys, they have got some super cute calendars out this year. So all I did was just unwrap, obviously, my calendar and my canvas, and then I went through and decided which picture to use. At first, I was going to use that one, the one with the buffalo check, this one. This is the one that I was originally going to use, and then I just could not get over the truck. I love that truck. That is an actual picture from a couple years ago that was in one of the calendars, and I absolutely love it. So I used a little water on the end of my paintbrush, and I just went around this calendar page to where I could tear off the outer edge of it so that it just looked like torn paper, and you would not be able to tell that it was actually a page from a calendar. This also removes the little hole that is at the top to where you can hang the calendar. So super, super simple. Just be careful. Be sure that you pull towards yourself while you're pulling the paper, and that way it doesn't rip. It just pulls. You'll know what I mean when you try to do this. Anyways, once I had that part done, I added Aleene's tacky glue to the back of my calendar page and used a paintbrush to just simply smooth it down, make sure that it was nice and even. I want this page to lay down even. So got it all smoothed out, and then I flipped it over and laid it down on my canvas. Guys, that is all I did to this project, and it is so cute. Check this out. Alright guys, for this last one, I picked up this sign from the Dollar Tree. Now don't get me wrong, this is cute like it is, but obviously we're going to change it. I also picked up this wood piece from the Dollar Tree as well. Now the first thing I did was remove my staples. I did end up using the back, but I did take everything off of the front. So I flipped it over, took off any of the embellishments, and then I grabbed my Cricut spatula, and that is how I was able to get the letters off of the front. Now they are just cardboard, so be very careful because you can rip them, but they are usable. I mean, you can use these on a different project or put them right back onto this sign like I did, but you could save these and use them on a different project if you wanted to. Anyways, when I got done, I started peeling off the paper, which it never comes off perfectly. You'll get a couple pieces here and there, and then the rest just does not want to come off. So I saw Crafts by Caitlin lay paper towel over the top of hers, wet it down, and then the paper peeled up like super, super simple. So that's exactly what I did. I used some shop paper towels and wet them down with my sprayer. I let it set for just a little bit, and then I'm telling y'all guys, it just literally peeled right off. It is so simple to get off if you just get that paper wet. It was wild how simple it was. Anyway, so that's just a good trick there. And that way my back looked okay. It wasn't all funky looking. I did end up using some sandpaper just to go over it and kind of smooth it out. I was going to use this side of it. I was going to use the front of it, but I got it too wet and I just couldn't work with it. So I thought, whatever, I'll flip it over and use the other side. I'm going to be using Sage by Waverly, White, Antique White by Apple Barrel, Antique Wax by Waverly, and also some blue that I mixed up myself. Now the blue color is actually Ocean by Waverly and also Elephant Gray mixed together. So I painted my little pumpkins. I thought I could paint a straight line, but obviously I can't. So I ended up using some washi tape to kind of keep everything straight and nice. And I also used that antique wax to give it some dimension. And then I used the antique white to give it a little bit of a highlight. So Once I had all of my pumpkins done and I had painted my letters with some black chalk paint, I dried everything with my heat gun. Now that heat gun is always in the description box. I stained my wood piece with some antique wax, and then I began to place my letters back on top of my sign. So I figured out exactly the height of where I wanted my letters to lay, and then I placed down a piece of washi tape so that way I could keep them in a straight line all the way across this sign. Guys, this little sign was so simple to do. You could customize this with any colors, whatever you're doing for fall. You could paint this up. You could leave it just like it was and just add it to the wood piece to make it stand up on its own. But either way, this is such a customizable piece. It was so simple to make, and I absolutely love it. Now, once I had everything on like I wanted it, I did add in a few leaves, eucalyptus leaves, to my pumpkins, and I also added in some of the berry garland. I just wrapped it around a pencil, got it all nice and squirrely, and then I was able to add a little bit of hot glue and glue that down. Super simple, guys. I'm telling y'all, this project was so simple. I also used the raffia bows that were originally on it. I just kind of retied them, trimmed them a little bit, just made them, you know, fluffed them up a little bit, made them a little cuter. But I did use those raffia bows, and I put those back on each of my pumpkins. And then it was time to stand this piece up. So I just used some tumbling tower blocks from the Dollar Tree. I placed them at the very edge of the bottom of my sign, and that way I could glue those tumbling tower blocks to my wood piece and everything would stand up. I believe I used about 5 of the tumbling tower blocks, and I would stand it up ever so often just to make sure that I was getting, you know, a good straight line when I had it stood up. So just added it right there to the very edge of the bottom of the sign. I'm then going to take it and add some hot glue to the bottom of each of those tumbling tower blocks, and then add that to the center of my wood piece. That is how simple this little project was, you guys. Like I said, it is super customizable, and it turned out so pretty. I love this. That is it for today. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I had a blast putting this together for y'all. I always do. If you did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it with your friends and family, and subscribe. That would be awesome. Plus, hit that notification bell so that you will know each time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for being with me today, and y'all have a blessed day.